What's up?
Oh, I'm just compiling all the top sports scores, news, and odds so I can make the very best bets.
Me too. BetOnline.ag.
Join today and receive your 50% welcome bonus at betonline.ag.
Coming to you across the street from TD Garden, we're at the Legacy Club of Boston.
Nice place.
Yeah, nice place, right?
Love
Great
it.
place.
Great place. Free
Great
agency is upon us, fellas, and it's been a roller coaster regarding Al Horford.
Yeah.
Steve Bulpett just kind of, after a day of up and down, he's coming down. We're
Pour a
signing
little
back.
water on
Danny Ainge juggling. The media's reporting that signing trades, and then Bulpett about 6 o'clock says, no. This is regardless of what happened with Danny and Al. This is not going to happen. So, Max, we don't know yet.
You don't know, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, are you sitting there like this?
Yeah, I am too,
Yeah.
because Al is such a valuable player, and he's such a good team player for this. And Kemba Walker comes in, I think he makes it that much better for him. I think one of the things we look at before, Danny Ainge said it one time before with Tony Allen. Tony Allen wanted the third year or fourth year, and Danny said, that was a big mistake on my part.
That was a huge mistake.
So this
Pierce
could
was
be,
pissed about
this
that.
could be kind of the same thing, because I don't know who you get. This is a big who knows your system, who knows how to play, can stretch the offense, doesn't need a lot of pat on the back. But so I would hope that the two sides could come together.
I'm obviously with Max on this one. I mean, Al Horford's not the sexiest player that fans are, hooting and hollering about all the time, but he gets the job done. He does exactly what you need. He fits Brad Stevens' system. He's done everything and more that's been asked of him. I mean, he's really stretched out that three-point shot to become one of the better or best big man three-point shooters in the league. And a few years ago, he didn't even have that shot. So he gives them exactly what they need. And it would be an L for the Celtics if he ends up on another team. They got Kemba, great, but you still need that other piece, that guy in the middle, that facilitator of sorts, that can really put it all together and make you compete with the Nets, when Durant returns, and with the Bucks, and with the Raptors if they keep Kawhi.
But if you're Danny Ainge, Tony Allen, I understand the point, but he was a lot younger than Al Horford.
And it was cheaper.
And it was less expensive. So 33-year-old Al Horford.
Values of things have always gone up. And sometimes you look, aren't there things called a classic car? A
How many do you
Okay.
have, Max?
You're a classy.
Absolutely.
You have a classic car,
I'm
man.
a classy dude, and I ain't got a classic car. But I still believe that if you think about Al as a classic, he's
Yeah.
a guy who can do so many things for you, runs the floor well,
Defends.
has been, health-wise, has been pretty good, understands, again, the system. If I'm going to spend some money on an older model, that's the model I'm going to spend on. It's not my dollar, but I would love to see Al come back, because I just always like him as a player, as a person. He's a common influence for what this team is all about.
There's no debating that. I think the knees maybe be a little bit of a concern. I mean, I know he did miss some time this year, and I think they do. The age starts to creep in. It's all about that last year, right? But I'm kind of with you. I mean, listen, since the Pierce, Garnett, Ray era, you've done so much to get to this point, and to let a guy like Horford walk over that last year, I mean, I'm almost in the camp of just, let's deal with that year when we get to that year. You know what I mean? Like, you've got Kemba, you've got a young nucleus still with you. You've kept Tatum, you've kept Brown, you still have Smart. Try to bring Horford back, get him something good with Kemba, and you might actually have something there.
But there has to be a reason, because there's a mystery team offering him more money than Danny
Mystery
is,
team.
obviously.
Are we sure?
The mystery
is the
team.
mystery
Are we
team?
sure?
Are we sure? Or is that just some posturing going on?
There's a lot of posturing going
Well,
on. It's
only
free
thing
agency. Come
that
on.
you
Who is this
say.
mystery team?
Lot
It's
of
not the
tampering.
Kings.
Well, the only thing you'll say about that, with the $30 million he opted out of, Al's smart enough to say, look, there's not a mystery team. This is something that's out there, that's real, that I'm going to show the Celtics, and one way or the other, something's going to happen for.
Well, real quick, if you're Al Horford, let's flip it. We are talking about if you're Celtics, but what about if you're Al Horford? What ideally is what are you looking for at this stage in your career? I mean, obviously
I want stability. If I'm Al, I want stability. His family is very comfortable here. He's comfortable with the community, the city. Do I want another year? I think the thing about players, you want to maximize your value. But you also look at, people are saying for a while, Kemba Walker, to leave Charlotte the way he did. And Charlotte not to offer him that 5th year. Right. If I'm him, I'm not leaving $70 million on the table. Sure. Well, he didn't, because Charlotte did not make that offer.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell in regards to Al Horford. It's obviously a big loss if the Celtics lose him, but
there's
Danny,
some other options, obviously, but it'll be a
what are the
significant
other
step.
options?
I mean, Derek Favors is a name
That's
Lopez.
not that is not an option. If you're talking about Derek Favors is no Al Horford.
Oh, no,
When it
absolutely
comes-
not.
when it
By all
comes-
means, I'm not saying that.
because what I'm saying with the option of it, and hell, we might get Favors, but what you have with Al Horford is a guy in the new NBA that can stretch the defense out
Agreed,
and knock down
1000%.
shots. What you think about Favors is not a jump shooter. He's not going to stretch the offense out. He doesn't fit the scheme that the Celtics have as well as Al Horford.
Agreed. I mean, it's just a name that will fit maybe on the MLE. You need bodies at some point. I mean, if you don't get Al Horford, what are you talking about? Yabu? What are we talking about here? You know, I mean,
That's what Scout keeps talking
they
about.
They need bodies, so it would be tough. It's gonna be a tough void to fill. For
Lopez.
sure.
is
They won't be
the
able
name
to fill
that keeps
it.
coming up too. One of the
Robin Lopez. Yeah, but that's a guy
Look
that
at
I mean,
how-
geez, not even close.
He's going to stretch it out.
He's gonna stretch out like the key maybe. But
So you're losing the stretching of the court, obviously. You're also losing the fact that he can initiate the offense, and you're bringing in a new point guard. And all these things are definitely, I would think, in Danny.
How many times have we seen Al do this? It's one of the things we see. We don't see a lot of big men. Get the rebound and push it up the floor. Take 2, 3, 4 dribbles and initiate it. You don't see a lot of that from anybody else in this league at his size. So that the value, and I'm sure Danny knows what value is with Horford. I just hope that they don't stab themselves in the foot.
It was.
hey, I mean, I know you got Danny's number. I mean, you might as well
Yeah, will
just
you
send
text
him that. Can we cut that and just send it to Danny real
Let me
quick?
get this phone call
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, get on
that would be very nice. Yeah.
Stay tuned to
Sure, he's not busy right now.
Stay tuned to CLNSmedia.com for your free agency updates. Don't forget, too, Cedric Maxwell podcast. A lot of Max moments there.
That's right.